Hey everyone, this is my very first YouTube video I've ever done ever. Um, my name's Taylor. I'm a musician and a traveler. I'm not very social media savvy, I've been putting this off for so long. And another reason for putting it off for so long is I am a young female traveling on my own and living in my van, so I was concerned about my safety. So I think I've kind of gotten past some of that stuff, and I get just endless people just encouraging me and wanting to follow my story. So I figure I kind of owe it to them now. After all this time, I'll start making some videos, and I'm actually kind of excited about it. So, here goes. I've spent a decent amount of my time traveling in my life, but in 2019 I decided to switch it up. I was living in my van already at the time, and something kept happening to me. It was this really cool thing that happens to me a lot, that I don't have a name for it, but long story short, I just had to leave town. I had to go. It was telling me to go. So to explain what happened next, I'm actually going to read to you a post I made on Facebook that I kind of wrote for everybody when I got back from that journey. So here goes. To my friends and family both, new, found, and old, I made it back to Duluth last night from a life-changing adventure. I want to give a huge shout out to every single one of you who contributed. And when I say contributed, I mean in any way, especially the bottomless encouragement and love I've received. On December 13th of 2019, my dogs and I skipped town in my van to try my luck at busking, which is street performing for smiles and tips. My performance typically consisted of me singing my heart out and struggling to accompany myself on guitar. Insanely enough, I was actually able to fund my entire trip this way. I started at gas stations, grocery stores, Walmarts, and some other oddball places, usually getting run off by the owners and managers. Eventually getting ballsy enough, I would ask little cafes to busk inside during breakfast. Reluctantly, I played at my first open mic with a heavy push from an awesome new extended family. I was hooked, and I played at every open mic I could find along the way. A bunch of informal gigs started rolling in, usually from people I just met at gas stations. I played at their bonfires, birthday parties, or even just for families. I was then pulled up on stage twice by two of the most badass women I've ever met, and that I can only hope to be half as talented as someday. I ended up booking 4 shows later on. 2 of those were paid. It's important to note here that both of those were booked by the owners of bars where I was just loitering and busking, one of which they had already told me no. I jammed with a ton of incredible musicians and singers along the way and accidentally started a small band. These are just the bare bones of this amazing journey. Music is such a powerful language that I've been deaf to for so long due to some heavy emotional scars and a tired soul. Never in a million years did I think it would come back to me with such force. I could not have accomplished or experienced any of this without all the love and support. Words cannot express my thanks. My heart is so full. I plan on sharing many more pictures, details, and thank yous over the next few days. Sorry in advance. So I never actually did end up sharing any more pictures really after that post. I still feel a little guilty about it. And so hopefully I can make up for that with some of these videos. Fast forward to today. I'm on my second round the country busking trip. I'm about halfway through. This one I intended to be at least 3 months long. I left from Duluth, Minnesota on December 7th, and it is February 2nd, and I'm on the outskirts of Phoenix now. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm going to give some more details about this trip and maybe rewind back to some details from my other trip in some videos to follow. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy.